So today we'll be discussing about outer join. Okay, so when we want the data from two different entities, then we need to use a concept join. Okay, simply join can be considered as the Cartesian product of the tables. So what is join? So join is nothing but the Cartesian product of two entities. So here entities are nothing but the tables, the relations what we have in the database. So if you have two tables in the database, upon joining these two, when we join these two tables, so what happens? We will combine the attributes that we have in these two tables and we form into one bigger table. Okay, so this is nothing but join. So logically speaking, so whatever the entities, whatever the attributes we have for the entities, so this will be retrieved in the resultant table. This will be retrieved in the resultant table. So for that we have number of joins. So today we'll be discussing about what is outer join. Okay, so as the name implies, outer join, we are joining in outerly. Okay, so outer join is nothing but irrespective of the attributes we have in the table, we will completely join the whole attributes. Okay, we'll completely join these two tables. Fine. So before that, so when we have when we have discussed about the equi-join or self-join or any other join, so we told that at least one column should be there in common between the two tables. Yes? So if we have one column in common, then we will be able to join the data in the resultant table, in the resultant query. Okay, but what happens in the outer join? Irrespective of the attributes, whether the attributes are common, are there in common or not, so you can retrieve the entire data in the resultant query. Okay, so here outer join also have three types of outer join. One is full outer join, second one is right outer join, and third one is left outer join. Okay, so first we will discuss about full outer join. So what is full outer join? So as we mentioned, so outer joining is nothing but, so whether we have the common attributes in common, so irrespective of that, it will retrieve the entire details in the resultant query. Okay, so we will take a small example here. So let us take that in table A, I have two attributes A and M. Okay, so I have two attributes A and M, and let me fill the details in the table. So I have 1 and 2 and some example, okay, some figures I am giving in the table, and I will give this as B and P. Okay, so at the same time I will take one more table with two attributes A and P. Okay, A and P I have. And what are the attributes? So let me fill with some values 2, 3 and 5. Okay, and under P I will give some other values. So T, Q, R. Okay, so these are the two tables I have taken. Now how do you write the query here? I want full outer join. So what is full outer join? So this full outer join will combine these both tables irrespective of the attributes. Okay, so how do I write the query here? So first I will discuss about the syntax. So syntax always comes with the select statement. Okay, so what do you select here? When you are choosing full outer join, you need to mention star here. So star is nothing but all attributes. It will retrieve all the attributes in the table. Otherwise, if you want only specific attributes, then you need to mention like, suppose this is the table name C and this is the table name D. And how do you mention the attributes here? dot A. Okay, so how do you mention the attributes? You need to define the table name, and in the table name what is the attribute you want? C dot A. Okay, comma. If you want the attribute from the other table, then how do you write? D dot P. Okay, so C dot A is nothing but it will retrieve the data from C table and attribute A. And D dot P is nothing but from the D table, this attribute I will retrieve. Okay, so because I am using full outer join, so where I want all the details, so I will write select star. Okay, so select star. So from which tables I want? Which two tables I want to join here? C and D. Okay, so from C, what you need to write? So simply you cannot write C comma D. We are joining the tables. So using which join you are joining the tables? Full outer. So I will write full outer D. Okay. Now what happens here? Select a star from C full outer join D. Means now this C table and D table will be combined together, where always you need to write the where condition. Okay, now what is the where condition? So see here we have two common attributes here. Now how do you write? Where C dot A should be equals to D dot A. Okay, so this is the condition I am writing in full outer join. Okay, and so see here, when we are joining, you need to check at least one attribute should be there in common. At least one attribute should be there in common. So here we have one attribute in common. Yes, we have one attribute in common. So that is why using that condition I have joined the two tables. Now what will be the resultant here? Right. So see the resultant. So what happens? So before itself I have told you full outer join will retrieve the entire details in the resultant query, irrespective of the common values in the table. So how do you write here? So how many attributes do we have here? So here we have two attributes in C table and two attributes in the D table. So AM, and what are the other two attributes? A and P. Okay, so irrespective whether we have common attribute or not, it will retrieve all the attributes. Okay, so now how the values will be written here? So select a star from. So because we have written star, all the attributes we are retrieving here. So all the attributes are retrieved here. Now you need to perform full outer join. How it will perform? See here. So what is the first attributes? What values here? First attribute values A and B. Do you have any condition C dot A equals to D dot A? What is C dot A here? 1. And it will check here whether this value is existing or not. So is C dot A is equals to D dot A? No. Simply it will retrieve null values here. Simply it will retrieve null values here. Okay. And again, what is the next one here? The second tuple you have 2P. Okay. So 2P. Now it will check the condition whether 2 is equals to 2 in the D table or not. See here C dot A. What is C dot A here? 2. And what is D dot A? 2. You have matched the value here. So 2P, and what is the value here? So you will get 2T here. Okay. So because see here C dot A is equal to D dot A. So what is C dot A here? It is 2. Okay. And the same value is equal in the next table also. So against 2 and P it will give whatever the values you have in the second table. Okay. Now do you have any other values here? You don't have any other values, but you have the values in the other table, and simply whatever the values you have in the other table, the same values will be retrieved in the outer join. Okay, outer join. So this is about the outer join, and here you have all the null values. You have null values. Is it clear? Right? So full outer join, irrespective of any values in the tables, it will retrieve the entire data in the query. Okay, and how do you write the query here? Select whatever the attributes that we want to select, that you have to write in the select part. From what are the two tables you want to join? You want to join C and D. So in between C and D, you have to write full outer join. Okay, and then you need to write the where condition, and always in the where condition you need to mention the common attributes that is there in between the two tables. Okay, so when you mention like this, so what happens? It will, whatever the data you have in these two tables, those entire details will be retrieved here. But how it will be retrieved, that we have to see here. Okay, so first what happens? So first this information will be retrieved, and against this condition it will check. So is C dot A is equals to D dot A? So this is not equal. Okay, so because 1 is not present in the table D. Okay, so then what happens? What will be there in the resultant query? 1B. Because there is no value in the D table, it will simply return the null values here. Okay, and what is the second information? Second tuple, we have 2P. So this 2 is equals to 2 here. C dot A equal to D dot A. So because these two are equal, then what will be the information? So this will be the information. So against 2P, whatever the information we have, the same information will be retrieved. Now see here, so you don't have further information in C, but you have the information in D, and simply what it will do? So simply whatever the information we have in D, the same information will be retrieved in the resultant query. Or else, if I have the data like this, 6 and Q, okay, and I don't have any of the values in the D table, then what you will have? So here we have, instead of this one, what do you have here? 6Q. Okay, but do you have C dot A is equals to D dot A? We don't have any information, and simply it will return null values. Okay, so in outer join, if at all any values are there, if this satisfying the where condition, simply it will retrieve the information like this. Or if we do not have any information, simply it will return the null values. Okay, so this is about the full outer join. So what is right outer join? So right outer join is nothing but the information towards the right table that will be retrieved, but it will not retrieve the data in the left table. So see here, right outer join. Outer join is nothing but it will retrieve the entire data whether we have any common attribute or not. But right outer join is nothing but it will only retrieve the data. It will preserve the data in the right table. It will not preserve the data in the left table. And at the same time, left outer joining is nothing but it will preserve the data in the left table and it will leave the right table as it is. Okay. So suppose I have customer table, I have customer table, customer ID, customer name, salary and age. Okay, so let me fill the values in the customer ID 1, 2, 3, 4 and customer name is and I'll take one more table order where I have order ID. So now see here, I want the details using right outer join. So how the data will be retrieved. So what I'll write here? Select whatever the attributes that we want to select, those attributes you have to mention here. So I will select customer ID, customer name, okay. So customer ID, customer name and order ID and total, okay, total. Customer ID, customer name, order ID and total. So where all these attributes are present? See here CID and CNAME is present in customer. So what do you write? How do you write here? From customer and order ID total is present where? So order ID and total is present in order table. So you cannot write customer comma order. So how will I write? Customer, write outer join order. So what is the where condition here? Where, always in the where condition you need to mention the common attributes, okay. And how do you write the common attributes here? Where customer.cid should be equals to order.cid. Okay, what are the things I need here? I need CID, CNAME means customer ID, customer name, order ID and total. Okay, so total from customer, right outer join. So what is right outer join? So if you want to depict with Venn diagrams, see what are the two tables I have? I have two tables, customer and order. So obviously whatever the common things I have, so that will be retrieved. So right outer join is nothing but, so other than the common, whatever the data we have at the right table, okay, towards the right table, so that will be retrieved, okay, that will be retrieved. So here we have customer table at the left and order at the right, okay. So customer and order. Now what happens here? What are the common values between customer and order? So see here, where customer CID equal to order CID. So 1 is present here? Yes, 1 is present. 2 is present? Yes, 2 is also present. 3 is present? 3 is also present. Okay, so but do we have 4? 4 is not there. Okay, so what are the common values here? 1, 2 and 3. So I will mention the common values. Okay, so what is right outer? The right table. So what is the right table here? Outer. Order is towards the right. So if you have any other information other than the common attributes, that it will retrieve. Okay, so I will just erase the last tuple. Okay, so let me say. So here in this example 1, 2 are in common. Okay, sorry. So I mentioned like this is 4 and this is 5. Okay, so how many customers, how many values are there in common? So 1 and 2 are in common. So 1, 2 will be preserved in the resultant query, and other than 1 and 2, what else we have? That we have one more customer ID 3. So that will be also inserted in the resultant query using right outer join. So what is the values? How the values will be there here? So what is the customer name here? So CID is 1. What is the customer name? Prithvi. What is the order ID of Prithvi? 010. And what is the total here? 3000. Okay, so 2. So 2 here we have Dharitri. And what is the order ID for 2? So order ID for 2 is 11011. And what is the total here? 2000. Okay, but we are performing right outer join. So right outer, so we have order at the right table. So whatever the data we have in the right table, that one will be also mentioned here. So what happens here? So here we have customer ID as 3 and we do not know customer name. So here we will be mentioning the null values. And what is the order ID here? 0, 1, 2. And what is the total? 1000. Total is 1000. Okay. So this is about right outer join. In the same way, if I want to mention left outer join, so instead of right, simply you need to mention left outer join. Now what is left outer join? Again will represent in the Venn diagrams. If I have two tables, okay, so outer join, so first it will retrieve all the common values between the two tables, okay. And what are we performing here? We are performing left outer join, means the data towards the left table will be preserved. So other than these common attributes, whatever the values you have at the left side, so those values will be covered, okay. So is this the resultant in the right outer join? And now we will see what will be the resultant in the left outer join. So what are we selecting here? Customer ID, customer name, order ID and total, right? So customer ID, customer name, order ID and total. Okay, so from which tables are we joining here? We are joining customer and order. Okay, we are joining customer and order. And what is the joining we are performing? Left outer. Okay, so means the left table data will be preserved and the right ones will be eliminated. Now see here, is 1 equals to 1? Yes, 1 is equals to 1. What is the customer name here? Prithvi. Fine. And what is the order ID of Prithvi? 010. And what is the total here? 3000. Okay. Next. Is customer ID 2 is equals to 2? Yes, customer ID 2 equals to 2. Then we have Daritri and whatever the data we have here. Fine. So now Daritri, what is the order ID of Daritri? 011. And what is the total? 2000. The left table data will be preserved. Means see here, 4 and 5 is also there in the customer table. So that table, that data will be given in the resultant query. So what is the data we have here? Akash, Agni. But do we have the order ID and total here? In the order table, we do not have any order against Akash and Agni. So simply it will retrieve null values here. It will write null values here. So this is about outer join. Okay. So this is about your outer joins. Thank you.